Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new to my channel. I'm Shelly and I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. And you can find all of my stores as well as my Instagram under ShellBellPosh. I'm also going to have those linked down below if you want to check out any of my stores or if you want to follow me on Instagram. And today's video is a ship with me video. So it was a little bit of a longer weekend with Martin Luther King Jr. Day on Monday, so today is Tuesday, and I am packing up all my sales. I think it's just a little under 500, which, I don't know, I'm pretty happy with. Not a horrible weekend, not the best weekend ever, but it was pretty good. I had some stuff move that has been sitting a while, so that always makes me happy to kind of get stuff out of here that I've had a while and is not really looking like it's going to sell anytime soon. So that's always exciting. And I'm going to show you everything that I'm packing up. It's mostly Poshmark, but then I have 3 Mercari sales, no eBay sales this weekend. So yeah, and I'm going to have the item over here, a screenshot from my closets, so you can see the item a little bit better as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start off with Poshmark because that's just how I had printed my labels, with Poshmark being first. And I use a lot of these Tyvek mailers from the post office. That's what I ship like majority of my stuff in because they work really well. So this first item is a skirt. It is the brand Balance Athleta, and I'm pretty sure this brand rebranded and they have a new name. I don't remember what the new name is though. I don't even think I've found it yet as its new name. I still will occasionally see Balance Athleta, but I don't know. I don't pick it up as much anymore. It just hasn't been selling as well, and maybe it is because they like changed their name and stuff. But that sold for $20, and I've had that a while, so I was happy to sell that. That was an offer that someone sent to me, so there's that. And then our next item is a pair of Everlane pants, and these I had just picked up the most recent time I went and thrifted like outside of Boston, and they are a like tinsel pant, and these sold for $40, which I'm really happy with. And in that haul video I actually said that Everlane pants do like the best for me from Everlane, maybe along with their like sweaters, especially ones that are like nicer fabrics. But so yeah, this did well. And I would say that's pretty quickly. It was like less than a month, I want to say, that was listed. So I'm happy with that. Actually, yeah, it only would have been a couple weeks because I think I listed it after I came back from visiting family for Christmas. So it only was listed for a couple weeks, and it sold for $40, and it was also a size 00. So definitely look at Everlane pants when you see them, and look up the style to see if it is a little bit of a newer style. This was a little bit of a newer style, so I think that also helps. And then our next piece is a pair of jeans from Express, and these I had picked up at the Goodwill outlet, and actually I had originally picked them up for myself. I don't really sell Express very often, if like ever, but I did not like them, and so I did list them. These sold for $21, which I'm pretty happy with. I do send out offers every day, and I kind of do different like tiered offers. I'll start with like 10%, and then a few days later I'll do like 20% and 30% off. So this was either I think it was a 20% off offer, and this person had accepted. Or maybe it was only 10%. I don't know. They might have been listed at 25 or maybe a little higher. I didn't list them too high because I don't think Express sells for a ton. It does retail for quite a bit though. So, but yeah, there are those. So happy to have those sold. Next is this pair of leggings from Carbon 38, and these sold for $20. And I had these listed kind of high. I want to say like 45 or 50, and someone offered me 20, and that is kind of a low offer, but I decided to accept it because I just want to move. I don't know, I don't want to like hang on to stuff too long, so I did accept it. And so what I do if someone sends me like a lower offer on an item, I'll go look at the item on different platforms as well as that platform and see how many likes it has. And you know, if something has like one other like besides this person who just sent me an offer and I'm still going to be making a decent amount of money on it, then I might accept it. So just kind of depends on per item. Like if it's a item that has a ton of interest and I've gotten multiple offers on it and stuff, I'm probably, you know, not going to accept a lower offer. But it just kind of depends on the item and what's happening with it. If it has a lot of interest, I might wait a little bit, but if I've had it for a while and not much interest, I will definitely look into accepting a little bit of lower offers. This item is a pair of Teaks. This is my first time ever finding these, and it was at the outlet. And I'm gonna grab some tissue paper really quick. But these, I had relisted them because they just weren't selling. They had a lot of attention, but they weren't selling. So I relisted them and they ended up selling for $70. And that was me sending a 30% off offer to this person and they accepted. So I had relisted them at $100 and they were happy with that. So yeah, they accepted. This person had actually sent me an offer. I think they sent me 50 or like 45, which was too low for me. But then they accepted when I had sent an offer to them. So I'm going to just wrap each shoe in some tissue paper just so they don't hit each other in transit. And then I'm also going to grab some of this like thicker paper and add that in there as well on the bottom of the box in the top. And this is also a USPS box. This is the medium flat rate. And I really like this size for shoes especially, and also like smaller bundles it's usually pretty good for. So, pack that up. So yeah, these sold for $70, which I was happy with. And there are those. Oh, and also I have a Dymo label printer, so these are my labels that I use. They print on adhesive paper, but I do have a video. It's like my getting started on Poshmark part 2 video. If you want to check that out, I'll link it down below. But I do have how to use the free USPS little sticky labels that they have. I do show you how to use those in that video. So if you don't have a label printer and you don't want to like have to cut out pieces of paper and then stick them on with tape, that is a super helpful tip. And that's actually what I used to do before I had a label printer. So yeah. Okay, next piece is a super fun piece. I was so excited to find this. It is a Walt Disney World Spirit jersey. And I actually found this at the bins, which was very exciting. And this ended up selling for $63. This was an offer someone accepted from me. It was either 20, I think it was actually 30% off, maybe, or 20% off. I don't know. It was something. One of my bulk like offers that I had sent out, either 20% off or 30% off. I don't remember what I had this listed at, so I don't remember exactly, but it sold for $63. So that is very exciting. You definitely can get some decent money for Disney items, and Disney Spirit jerseys especially are very popular because, I mean, most Disney items actually, they only run for a limited time, and once they're sold out, they're sold out. So yeah, people look for those items. And then next, we just have a pair of capris from Athleta, and these I had just picked up at the bins a couple trips ago now, and they are size small, and these sold for $24. So these actually sold relatively quick, and they aren't like the newest style ever, They are a style that they still sell, but like this particular piece wasn't like super crazy new. So happy to see them sell pretty quickly. Yeah, $24. And again, that was offers that I had sent out that someone accepted. So it would have been like either 20% off or 30% off. And 30% off is kind of the max discount I'll do for people. So like even if someone sends me an offer, I will do it real quick and calculate it and see how what the percent off they are sending me. So actually this next item was listed at $65 and someone sent me a $45 offer, and that is actually 30% off. So, or around 30% off, I want to say. So I actually accepted because typically as long as it is at least 30% off or less percent off when someone sends me an offer, I will accept. So that is just how I do it personally. I think 30% off is a pretty reasonable offer. And so yeah, this is a pair of Abercrombie pants, and these I got pretty recently. And yeah, they sold for $45. And these had a lot of attention. I actually picked up another pair of Abercrombie like trousers like this on my last thrift trip. So I have not listed them yet though, but I think they'll do pretty well also. So there is those. And then we have only one more item on Poshmark, and then we have our 3 Mercari items. So this next piece is a pair of jeans, and these are Gap, and these are maternity jeans. And I kind of grabbed these. They were in good condition. I just wanted to see like how they would do. They were from the bins, so I got them only like a couple dollars. I just wanted to see, you know, how a maternity pair of jeans would do from just kind of like a mall brand. And they sold for $15, which I did accept a little bit of a lower offer on these, again, because they did not have a lot of attention, and I've had them for a few months. So I just accepted. So I probably won't be picking up like Gap maternity jeans specifically in the future, but if I do find like other brands that are a little bit higher price, like maybe Madewell jeans maternity, I would pick those up probably and try those out. But yeah, so these only sold for $15, but happy to move them. And then now we are at our 3 items from Mercari. I'm gonna rip off these really quick. And for Mercari, I cannot use any USPS items because I don't ship priority first class, or yeah, I think it's just priority. I do most items I do first class, which is on anything under a pound you can do. But I do have 2 of these sales are actually going to be shipping through UPS because they are over a pound, and that's a cheaper option for the customer. So that's what I usually do if something's over a pound over on Mercari. And this first item is a sweatshirt. I had picked it up at the Goodwill bins, and I picked it up because it was new with tags. I actually found a few of these pieces on a day, and it was like a whole bin of them. So I did pick up a few of them. This is a Bar Harbor sweatshirt, and this ended up selling for $28. So yeah, it's new with tags. There was like a bunch of it. I think it was probably just some company who, I don't know, maybe went out of business, older items or something, who knows, that they donated. So I did pick up a few, some for family, mostly actually, but I did pick up a couple to sell as well, and this is one of the items, and it sold for $28, so I'm pretty happy with that. And actually, yeah, Marblehead, Mass, so pretty close as well, because this is a Bar Harbor piece, which is in Maine. So, and I am in Massachusetts. So yeah, here is that item. And the items I'm using, or the poly mailers I use, they are from, I think it's U Pack and Ship. And I got these because they were made from 70% post-consumer plastics. So I try not to do I try to do the least amount of like plastics and stuff I can do with my shipping, which is why I don't like put stuff in plastic bags and then ship it. And that's why I also use like the Tyvek and boxes from USPS. But for like eBay and for Mercari, I can't really use those items. So I do have some poly mailers. But yeah, so that is the ones I use. And okay, this item is a J. Jill tunic, and this actually sold pretty quick. I kind of am experimenting with J. Jill a little bit, and I'm happy that this sold quickly. And I was kind of surprised. I thought it would sell on eBay first, or maybe even Poshmark, but it sold on Mercari for $28. And it was a plus size J. Jill tunic, so yeah, I wanted to try it out. I do like selling J. Jill. It sells, I don't know, it sells decently for me, but I kind of think it just depends on the piece. So there is that one. And then our last piece is our most expensive item from this ship with me, and this is a Ralph Lauren, I think Denim & Supply, yeah, Denim & Supply Ralph Lauren jacket, and it is like military inspired. And this is the second jacket that I sold that was Denim & Supply, and it was military inspired. And this one was not new with tags, but the other one that I picked up was, and it sold for like almost $150 or maybe even more than that. So when I saw this one, I definitely grabbed it, and it has sat for a little bit. It has had a lot of attention on everywhere it was listed though, but it finally sold on Mercari for $114. So very excited about that. And that was an offer that someone sent to me, and I hope they really like it. They're really cool pieces. So yeah, very happy to sell that. And oh, this also was an item I had picked up around Boston. It's been, I don't know, it's probably been over 6 months now. So it was a little bit of a slower sale, but very happy with the price and everything. So I am okay with that. And yeah, so there is our last item. So I'm going to go take all these to the post office. It is snowing right now, so hopefully I can get there fine and everything. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing some items that sold for me this weekend, and listening to me talk about different items and everything like that. So I hope you had a good weekend, and please subscribe if you are not already, and like this video, comment, let me know you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!